I'd like to introduce you to the world of trading on Betfair. But before I can do that, I need to introduce to you the more basic concepts that you see in play on Betfair. When you're looking at a Betfair market such as we are here, go to the Options tab that you have up here and tick the following. Tick Show Profit and Loss, and also tick Display What If Figure. If you do this, you can replicate exactly what I'm about to do. You need to save those settings, by the way. You can't see that because it's off the end of the screen here. If we look at this market, this is a Irish horse race that's going off in about 20 minutes time. I haven't picked on this for any particular reason, just for demonstration purposes. But if we have a look at this, we can see that King Rama is the favourite in this particular race. King Rama is priced at 4.5. So if somebody gave us a tip, or we fancied the name King Rama or Proud to be Irish, and we thought it was perhaps going to win this race, then in conventional betting terms what we would do is go into the market. We would say King Rama, we've just clicked on him and we've selected his price of 10.6, and then we'd put in how much money we want to bet. And you can see here, because I've ticked the profit and loss calculations on Betfair, it's offered up the scenario that would happen if King Rama goes on to win. You can see here if King Rama wins, we win £36. If any of the others win, then we would lose our stake of £10, and you can see that reflected over here. Our odds, 4.6, our stake, £10, our potential profit, £36. When we look at the market like this, one of the other options that we have available to us is, rather than saying we're going to put £10 on King Rama because we think it's going to win, is we can say, I don't think King Rama is going to win, and therefore I can lay King Rama. Now I can lay him at the current available price, which is 4.7, or I could lay him at 4.6, in which case what would happen is my order would sit at 4.6 as a lay order and wait in the market for somebody else to get that matched. You can see what's happened here is we've effectively inverted what we've just done for backing. If King Rama goes on to win, what we're doing is we're offering up risk to the market, we're offering up £36, but if King Rama doesn't win, then we will obviously win £10. Now you'd have to say, in this particular race there are 13 runners, so we've got to try and pick the winner out of this if we're backing, and it's obviously going to be easier if we're laying to find a horse that's probably likely going to lose. So that's the concept of backing and laying. You're either accepting risk in the market, let's just repeat this for clarity. If I back him, I will win £37. That 4.7 represents my stake of £10, which represents 1, and the 3.7 is the amount of money that I expect to get back for correctly predicting that King Rama is going to win this event. If I'm laying, then I'm effectively doing the opposite. I'm just taking the other side of the book. So that is backing and laying. When Betfair started, everybody went to Betfair because the pricing was better. So everybody went on to Betfair and said, okay, I'm going to put a tenner on here because I've got a much better price on Betfair than I have elsewhere. Then when people realised what laying was, they suddenly thought, well actually, it's much easier to lay a horse. Let's go down to this horse here. He's priced at 8.2. That's significantly different from 4.8, and therefore, surely it's got to be easier to pick a loser than a winner. So people started laying. But when the volume on exchanges started to rise dramatically, people started to trade. And the concept of trading is exactly the same concept that you'll see in any other market, whether it be the stock market, your local flour seller. When you're trading, what you're effectively doing is you're looking to buy at one price and sell at another and net the difference between the two. And trading on Betfair works exactly the same way, apart from what you're doing here is you're buying and selling effectively the risk on King Rama. In order to do this, you need to be able to predict the movement in odds. But that's not a prerequisite, because you can basically just buy and sell very small amounts apart and make money from there. But let me show you the concept of trading and how trading makes money on Betfair. You saw previously, if we backed, we would win if King Rama went on to win, and we would lose if anybody else went on to win. And the situation was reversed when we decided to lay. You can see here, everything's green on the other horses in the race, and off the bottom of the screen here that you can't see, and red on King Rama. So you're basically saying King Rama is going to win, King Rama is not going to win. However, there's no reason on Betfair why you can't actually place two orders in the market at the same time. Let's see what happens if we do this. I'm going to back King Rama for 5s. I'm going to lay him at 5.1. Oh dear, we have a problem here. You can see if I did that, well, that's very clever. It actually probably isn't, because what we're doing is we're backing at one price and we're laying at another, and if King Rama goes on to win, we will actually lose money. That doesn't make much sense. But watch what happens if we adjust the lay price to underneath the value on the back price. Betfair always stops you from doing this initially, so let's do this the right way around. Let's say I lay at 5. If I lay at the current back price and back at the current lay price, you watch what happens to your P&L. There you go. All of a sudden, if you get both of these orders matched, you will make £1 on King Rama. So your upside potential is £1, and your downside potential is, well, let's have a look, 0. So you can see here, by laying at a lower price than that at which you back, what you're actually doing, you can see how this works. You can see our liability, our potential liability here is £40, but our potential profit is 41. There's a difference of £1, therefore we will net the difference between the two. Now, of course, the risk that you've got here is that one or another of these orders does not match. So obviously the skill in trading is getting yourself to be in the right position to take advantage of any price movement. You can see in the brief time that I've been chatting about trading here, you can see the prices moved to 4.6 and 4.7. So if you placed an order in the market here, our lay order would have been matched, but our back order wouldn't have been. And as a consequence, this is what your P&L would look like. You have the risk of losing £40 on King Rama. So the essence of trading is putting two orders in the market at the same time, but allowing them to go into the market at slightly different prices. Where the skill in trading lies is in actually getting both these orders matched. Because you can see here, if we get both these orders matched, we've got no liability on the race, but we do actually have the potential for a £1 risk-free profit on King Rama if he goes on to win.